She make it clap. 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 She make it clap.
Hey girl with the big old butt.
She make it clap. 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 She make it clap.
Hey girl with the big old butt.
She make it clap. She make it clap. She make it clap.
Hey girl with the big old butt.
She make it clap. She make it clap.
Hey girl with the big old butt.
She make it clap. She make it clap.
Hey girl with the big old butt.
She make it clap. She make it clap.
Hey girl with the big old.
She make it
big old.
She make it
big old butt. Big old with the big old butt. Big old.
She make it
big old butt. Big old with the big old butt. Big old butt with the big old butt. Big old butt with the big old butt. Big old butt with the big old butt.
Hey babies, we are back. Another week, another episode. As always, I have my motherfucking bitches with me. I'm gonna go around and check in with the girls. It's crazy. I feel like it's been longer than a week, but it hasn't. I'm gonna start with Laquan first, just because. Hey Laquan, how you doing?
I am wonderful.
What you been up to?
You know, the same as usual. Just, getting acquainted back with Brooklyn.
Oh.
Been buying a lot of black-owned or black-made things, which has been fun. Was shopping for an all-white party that I will not be attending.
Wait.
Hence, I did not find anything.
Got it. What was it for? Like, what was the function? What type of function was it?
I don't know. My homegirl Glenn, she got invited to something and she invited me to come with her.
Oh wow.
White party. And I was like, bitch, I want to wear all white. I feel like I could pull a cute little look.
Yeah.
But it's a bit late. It's on Saturday and I don't really have time to order anything. And I have decided I don't really like wearing basic clothes anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm about to step out. Because I have recently acquired some what I would describe as pieces. So now I'm like,
okay.
I'm not going back.
I'm going to spoken.
Okay.
I don't want to go back to H&M.
No, girl.
Not for the all-white party fit. You know what I mean?
You don't got to if you don't need to, you know?
Right. But bitch, I have learned it takes effort to be fly, bitch.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Next door. Don't nobody know where the stores are. You gotta just stumble upon the shit.
Yeah.
So, yep.
That's great. Glad you're doing well. I'm gonna take it to Aaron. Hey niece, what's going on?
Hey, I'm back.
Hey.
Welcome back to my channel, guys.
Okay.
Your favorite bad bitch. I'm here in my black hair.
I was about to say.
Yeah, it's given very much boring.
No, it's not.
It's given very much boring. It's given very much, I work a 9 to 5. No, I work a 10 to 7. That's what it's giving.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's like my graduation's next week, so I want to look real regular. So when I pop out, I pop out.
Yeah.
Nothing has really gone on since the last time we spoke.
Okay.
I went to therapy this week.
Oh, okay.
I canceled because Nicki Minaj was back, so I was like, "What's the point?" But I went and I was so over it because, like, bitch, everything. Like my phone overheated, so like I couldn't talk to her for like 5 minutes, and then my phone kept disconnected from the Wi-Fi, and I was like, "Bitch, y'all really not trying to let me get this moment with my sis?" But it bust through, and I mean, really quickly, she just told me like to really appreciate where I'm at right now, because bitches be working for so long and so many years that you kind of just like pay it. And I was talking about how, like, in school, I'm like, girl, I was supposed to graduate. Like, that's the whole point. And she's like, no, but bitch, you graduated. So like, enjoy this moment, like live in the moment. And I'm like, I only think about it when like other people bring it up and they're like, bitch, you really did it. And I'm like, well, girl, that was the point. And they're like, no, bitch, like simmer in that, enjoy the moment. So my homework for this next week is to just like take a step back and enjoy this and actually let people celebrate me. So yeah, I'm good. My man's about to make dinner for us, so you already know. I'm extra good.
Yeah.
It's still giving fuck that job. But I gotta get that money, so yeah.
Yeah. Can I
go ahead.
I just wanted to, I don't know. I kind of want to maybe give you some advice / homework. But you
More
were saying,
homework?
yeah, just a little homework, just because like I really feel like I really feel like you're just on a great path. I talk about it all the time, but I find a really good way to sit in those moments, i.e. the whole graduating thing, is to maybe write a letter to yourself, expressing like what this moment means to you, why you're proud of yourself, and kind of, it's like a form of talking to yourself in a sense, so
does.
maybe that will help, and just take it the extra step, just because a lot of times, often when we like write, it really cements, in understanding. So yeah.
You
But
ain't that.
yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
really
do
really
that.
happy. I'm really happy that you're graduating. Well, you already graduated, but this is like the ceremony, the
Right.
fixings, the pomp and circumstance, and it's just like, this is your ball, bitch.
Okay. And I'm a walk.
Yeah, and I'm a walk.
This is giving grand pies. No shade. It's giving grand pies, you know? I'm gonna
You
write
really
that
need
letter though.
help.
No shit. Can I write the letter, bitch? She can't. Well, she gotta be like she gotta be
No,
grammatically correct.
you're speaking to yourself. So however you,
Oh, it's gonna be
relate to yourself. Yeah. However you talk to yourself in your head is what you do, but it's I'm trying to get to a point of being comfortable with accomplishments, because it's just like we're looking for the next thing to go to and accomplish, and it's just like, girl, sit for a second and really feel it. So yeah, I'm happy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Stevie, what's good, mama?
Girl, a lot of things. What
Yes.
did I do? I went to my first gay Black wedding last weekend. It just passed. Shout out to Chan and RJ. Your ceremony was beautiful. I cried the entire time. Yes, congratulations to them. I cried like a baby. That was my first wedding. I've never been to a wedding before, so that was my first.
Wow.
Very, very good ceremony. Food was fab. The drinks were on. Open bar. Bitch, I needed a drink every 5 minutes. Just to turn up. I drank a whole bottle of wine to myself. Nobody was drinking it. Bitch, I drank it. I was turned up. Then that same day, I went to a dick appointment party.
I'm mad I missed it.
Yeah, I was moving on that Saturday. I was all over the place. I went to weddings and with the dick appointment. Yeah. Then Sunday, I got an opportunity to be a part of a new podcast that's coming out. It's called Town Hall. Mm-hmm. Brian Alexander is the host. He brought me, Kenny, who runs Dick Appointment. Mm-hmm. He brought a boy named Eli, who's a photographer, and Savi the Body. He's on Instagram as well. He's a rapper. Brought us all together to talk about how we've been moving through COVID and being creatives and keeping things flowing. Yeah. That was a great discussion. That was a great experience. And what else did I do? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Oh, and Indie Artist Spotlight. Ooh, then they're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
Indie Artist Spotlight is back. Shout out to PTSD. They're fucking dope. I had such a great time interviewing them, getting back in the flow of that. Another Indie Artist Spotlight will be dropping today. So when the episode drops, so yeah, just getting back in that motion, getting things worked out. So yeah.
I love
to return.
It. Yeah.
Girl. Okay.
Woo. I will say it definitely feels good to have New York back open and be able to move as seamlessly through the city as we once used to, and just be able to go just from one to things to other.
Or your negative COVID test, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I had an eventful weekend as well. Semester wrapped up last week. Yay! Final grades were amazing. Super proud of myself. Y'all know last semester was non-existent, essentially. So to actually have completed classes is wonderful. And the fact that I actually did well in them all was a blessing. My really, really good friend, Greg, turned 40. He rented a yacht for the weekend, or for a Saturday. So we went out on the bay, and it was really, really cute. I haven't been on a boat in a minute. I need more friends with boats because it's such a vibe. And while I was out there, I just was like, wow. The next morning, I just woke up and I I wouldn't really necessarily call myself a religious or a spiritual person, but there are moments when I just wake up and I start crying just because like I'm just, bitch, I live a good life, you know? And this weekend has just been me just realizing how super blessed I am and just like the power that I have to sit down, plan, and to do anything that I really, really set and put my mind to. So this good week, the weekend was fun and it was affirming that things are getting better. I'm working toward what I'm working toward and I'm making progress. So great. Man good, I'm good, dog good, everything is good. And yeah, no tea.
You said your what's good?
Oh, my man.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
man.
I love when we have great check-ins. This is fab. Look.
Yeah, bitch. I was actually, so believe it or not, the dog has definitely put a dent in a lot of the romance and stuff just because you know, we live so far away from each other that I can't be having the puppy back and forth. Also, with training the dog, I can't have him all confused, being everywhere. So I haven't been out Brooklyn. But me and the puppy,
not my baby. You won't have my baby everywhere.
we're in the training stages.
Okay.
But long story short, we went out Brooklyn yesterday. So that was the first time that Smoke had been back since the first day I got him. So it was a cute time. So yeah. That was it. But we go ahead and get into the motherfucking breakdown that we it was
that
a
we
lot
had
of
to
debate.
debate 30 minutes about because the girls
it-
couldn't get it right. Look,
We had to break down the breakdown, okay?
Okay,
it
was causing controversy. But the breakdown is if you only had 6 months to live, what would you do? How would you spend your time? Anybody want to volunteer first?
Bitch, I'm quitting this fucking job. Okay?
Step one.
Because if it's given 6 months, I'm not about to be working, bitch. The savings account is cute.
No.
It's not giving work. It's giving
No.
unemployment. By the time the unemployment catch on, she's
already gonna be on.
She's gone. So bitch, it's giving
She's waiting.
It's really giving fuck that job. It's really giving unemployment. It's really giving booking flights and just spending time with the people I love. No shade.
That's what's up.
I might do stuff I would have never done before. Maybe like jump out of a plane with a parachute, however you call that.
Mm-hmm. Skydiving or
girl, if I'm gonna die anyway, like I mean, essentially we are, but like, girl, not like in 6 months. So like,
yeah,
bitch, I'm a carry, no shade. I'm go on vacations. I'm gonna be. It's giving nomad. That's what you call them. It's giving nomad. It's giving all over the world. It's giving renew my vows just one last time. It's giving. Yeah, I just gotta be happy. Like all the things I want to do now because I can't because of bitch I gotta pay a bill. It's giving fuck them bills too.
Stop.
Lights off, cable off.
Bitch, the lights been off.
I was in my head.
The lights is off. The gas is the gas stove. The stove is the gas stove. She works.
Yeah.
It's giving a little flashlight on the phone.
That's it.
And then I'm on the next flight. Fuck them bills. Fuck that job. Me and my man, we off this. It's giving celebrate life and we out.
Yeah. I guess I would want to spend a lot of time with my mom. Getting deep into this, but going to the side. I think me and Stevie talked about this on the podcast before, but you know, we all know that, you know, mothers like, you know, our mothers are not going to be here forever. So it's like a constant thing of what I would do if my mother were gone. But like, if it were reversed, like I would spend a lot of time with my mom just because she is like, that's like one of the most important connections that I have in this, you know, this time. I don't know. I think I would want to be by the water a lot. I used to live by the beach and it's probably some of the most calming periods in my life, you know, just living by the beach. So I probably want to live on the beach for the 6 months that I had left. What else? I definitely have to go to Africa, you know. I don't know why, but that would be.
Take your ass back to the motherland.
Yeah, I would have to go back to the motherland, you know?
Yeah.
I've never been to Africa, and that's something that I would like to do in the future. So I definitely travel, maybe go to Africa before I left. My 6 months was up. So yeah.
That's right. I'm going to go ahead. Well, I'm definitely going to spend a majority of the time with my mom, but I think like if I could like split it down the middle, I would definitely go to a country far away and just live my days in peace with no bills, no stress, no nothing, and just spend all the money I got left. Because bitch, if I don't, the government gonna get it anyway. So let me go on and just take the fucking money and do what I wanted to do. I really want to go to Spain. I've always said that. Like I always wanted to go to Spain, maybe London, but yeah, somewhere far away and just spend the rest of my days.
You trying to live the shooter girl's fantasy?
Of course, girl. You know it.
It's the Galleria.
Hello.
You got a strat like you mean it. Free.
Yeah, of course.
When I say y'all some queens.
Yeah, come on. Like, girl.
Wait, I say queens.
Hello? Girl, of course. Why the fuck not? Shit.
OMG. Laquan.
I would probably take some time or find someone to help me go through my archives so that all my work stuff is organized, and then I will go to Mexico for the rest of time in the same place that I was last time. It was just beautiful. I've been trying to figure out how to get back there for very, since I left, basically, I'm like, bitch, when can I go back? And just be by the water, maybe like document some shit or whatever, and just like put it in a file and like have my husband handle it. And also maybe I'll be healed.
Okay.
maybe I will be healed by then, or like after that. Maybe I don't. And
a miracle.
Maybe Mexico water healed me or something.
Okay, my sister praying for a miracle.
She got bit by the Mexican bug. Bitch.
Or maybe
that be happening in the movies, bitch. They be thinking 6 months, and then the 6 months and second day,
and it's like,
something magically happened. Like boom, bitch.
Like, bitch, I gotta reapply for that job.
So I'm gonna have to make sure everything is in order, and like I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to treat the 6 months as if I'm not about to die.
Yeah.
And then and just be like formally like, hey, I'm on 6 month hiatus. We'll see what happens after that. I'm already trying to live a nomad life. And I already don't care about all that other stuff right now.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to just do that now.
Yeah. We were that's so funny. I feel like you definitely have the right career to be able to do that, to go off the grid, and it's so funny. I was talking, me and my boyfriend were talking about just how I was talking about Laquan, but just about, the girls, you don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore, to give what you want to give, to do what you want to do, and my boyfriend jokingly say, like, he's like, I'm not that girl, like I'm a regular person, I need a regular job, he's a teacher or whatever. And I'm kind of the same way, but I brought up Laquan and how much we talk about how, being a creative, how your income flows in, how you manage things and everything. And I think that works well for some people. And obviously it gives you so much freedom to kind of live and do the things that you want to do. And it's a beauty in that, but you have to be that person. You have to know that you want that, and you have to do certain things to maintain that, was the conversation. But yeah, we were keying. Because girl, but there's some people that just be out here just having it in their thing, that they're like going to be this thing without the work. And I'm just like, girl, it don't necessarily happen like that.
No, that's one in a million chance. Sometimes you gotta put in the work to get where you want to get.
Yeah. Niece.
I also forgot to say, when I got my 6 months.
Oh,
you back.
No, because I thought about it while we was talking about it. And you know how like when people are actually dying and then everybody rallies up and they're like, oh my God, Nicki Minaj, your biggest fan, has 6 months to live. You need to reach out to him.
You want Nicki by your bedside, bitch?
Yeah.
Okay. Just giving Nicki at the bedside.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where the person's in the casket and they're like, Oh, Nicki Minaj, she would have loved it if he was here to see you, bitch. Yeah, I need her at the function, at the after passing.
Okay, right. At the wake.
At the wake, bitch. That.
I am so weak.
That's
You're a fucking fool. So this week's episode of Pose, girls. How did we feel? Laquan, have you still not watched? Or are you giving I'm gonna watch after the season has ended?
Girl, all that was on accident. All that.
Oh no, it's okay. No, it's
I think I just pressed. I kept pressing the wrong button. No,
right. She's just like, girl, I'm over this conversation.
No, I just do not have the bandwidth to commit to that kind of thing right now. I wouldn't pay a bit of attention. I would be looking up every 3 seconds. My background television needs to be very background.
Yeah, it's a lot of content in that 1 hour. Yeah. So I will say,
I imagine it's probably a little like, I don't know, some form of traumatic.
Oh, boots.
Yes,
boots.
Yes. And like the shows that I use as background TV now are very bloody and gross, but it's not really like black people with HIV. It's just superheroes beating each other's asses, and that's okay. It's easier to disconnect from that too.
Oh yeah.
And I don't have to feel guilty about not paying full attention to it. I need to get my work done first. When all the episodes out, then I'll watch it. Yeah.
Okay, so we about to spoil it for you again with
recap. Change the word spoil, because you ain't spoiling nothing.
Oh, I love that.
Well, for you and the listeners who haven't watched, because not everybody has watched. Some girls are paying it until like the end of the season.
Or what if some of the girls are just listening to us and they're like, okay,
well, Aaron, that's what we're gonna get to your ass, because the girls love what you have to say. The reviews, it's Aaron reviews for me.
No, my thing is like last week's episode again, like it just wasn't. I don't know. I keyed a little bit because like Pray Tell really thought the trade was gonna live for him. Like the trade really got married, had the kids, and it's such a key because the girls always feel like, oh, he got a kid, he ain't gay. Bitch, he had a wife, a church.
He had 2 kids, gag.
2 kids that could read the Bible front to back with their eyes closed.
And then got married to your best friend.
Was kissing up on Pray Tell at the bench.
Kissing boots.
Pray Tell was living for his trade, okay? He was like, bitch, I got my middle school trade back. Because also I feel like I didn't like that because I feel like they were trying to feed into the fantasy that like the girls really do be trying to go back for.
I was about to say, no.
But like, girl, this is representation, bitch.
The girls are doing. They showed exactly how it be. Like, girl.
Can I frame the conversation for Laquan? So, in this episode, essentially, Pray Tell goes home, like back to his hometown. He not only is HIV positive in this moment, he finds out he has cancer. In this episode, which is that's another point that I want to grab at once we wrap this up. But he goes home to kind of they tell him he has 6 months to live, so he goes home to kind of get things in order with his family and his last wishes and things. So that's just a frame. But continue, niece.
Legendary on Viv.
Oh yeah,
Jackie Harry.
Yeah,
like,
Jackie Harry.
They had the actual legend. I know the girls had coins this season. They had the actual legend.
Yeah, to bring those girls out. No shade.
Yeah,
Jack and Harry, bitch. What?
One thing I didn't peep, but Chris had pointed it out too. He was kind of like, not that it's not our reality that like some gay kids do end up getting like sexually assaulted by family members, but like that already is like kind of like a thing where people feel like, oh, you're gay, something must have happened to you. So I kind of hate that they fed into that. And the mother paying it, like knowing the whole time and then paying it, that's also typical.
Yeah.
And staying with her man so she could pay her bills, like that gave very much like, bitch, I wasn't triggered, but like I know the girls that went through that was probably like
triggered.
Going through
what
it.
The hell?
Yeah, and it's like, bitch, people like to watch this show to like, I don't know, it's just not giving me sunshine and rainbows. Like every episode been too depressing for me, and it's the last season. I don't want to be depressed. I want to see the girls get their things outside of Blanca. Like,
and Electra.
Only Blanca getting her things this season.
And
Yeah.
Miss Electra too. Miss Electra, the mothers is getting their things.
They said she's getting her things next episode.
Okay.
Well, still, I mean, but I feel like she's been getting. I feel like Electra's been really getting her things the entire show.
It's been a good episode. Niece, I want to go back to that point you made. I will say the only reason why I was kind of here for it this moment. I don't know if you heard. Billy Porter was on Wendy Williams a couple years ago, and he talked about that was his experience. So for me, it was a little bit more of like an artistry thing of him telling a story. A lot for me, and this is kind of what I pointed out to my boyfriend, for me, this show is so complex because of the fact that you have these actors who are telling these stories about things they have experienced and are currently experiencing, you know? Yeah. And I think that's why the show is so traumatizing sometimes when you sit, and triggering, I'm sorry, when you sit down and watch it. It's just because we, as young men, as being 25, 30, 32, we've experienced a lot of these moments, if not all of the things that they've hit on in the last 3 seasons. And if you haven't, you haven't, you know? But generally, if you're Black and gay and trans or, you know, whatever, you have went through these things. So it is sometimes, for me, the first 2 seasons was really, really hard for me to for me to watch. I think I cried every fucking episode. And a little better now, but these episodes be hitting home, you know? Specifically, this episode dealt a lot with how hypocritical the Black church is.
Yep.
When it comes to Black gay men. And I also like the relationship that we have with our mothers, and kind of having to read, you know, having to sit down and say like, hey, this is what it is and it's not changing. I think we've all went through things like that. So yeah.
It also spoke to the point of like the importance of having your own relationship with God too. I
regardless of what everybody else says.
I actually live for that part. When the mother asked him that, she was like, how's your God? And I was like, oh yeah, they ate that. They ate that.
Because, you know, sometimes parents and just people in your family who are in church, they want you to continue to go to the services and stuff. And myself personally, I have like disconnected myself from the church. I've created my own relationship. I've said it on the podcast before. I've created my own relationship with my God and who he is and how he, you know, protects me and gives me my blessings and all those things and keeps me positive and keeps me going. So I really connected when Billy Porter and his mother were having like that conversation, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or conversation. It was like, oh wow, this is something I can really connect with. I'm like, child, I done made my own relationship. Child, don't tell me about you gotta go to church. I ain't going, baby. It's not happening. Y'all don't let us come as we are, as y'all see on the show. It don't work. And that's why they put that on the show. Like, girl, that's exactly what happens. People are telling us we're not supposed to be one way. We don't, you know, come as you are. As soon as I come as I am, I get a whole bunch of judgment, a whole bunch of chatter. No.
A contradiction.
I don't live. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
bitch. I always tell the girls, like, I didn't necessarily grow up in the church, but I definitely had a lot of moments growing up in the church.
Yeah.
And I tell the girls now, I ain't going back to church, get a smoking section. Like, I don't play with her. I don't fool with her. I don't know her. Like, I don't get into it. I don't get into it. I will say that this episode spoke in a larger sense just because the Black church controls a lot of people, you know? And so in that instance, I think very much so the Black women in this episode, like his mom, his aunties and everything, they most certainly were being just as conditioned by the church as we are, you know? And they definitely have their own piece to work out, you know, and it showed in the episode. But I think Christianity has a hold on Black people, and it's some things. And I have some friends who are churchgoers. My man, I call my man Deacon all the time. He is a church. He is a church goer. He's a saint, you know.
Come on,
but
church.
there are some like we can't deny that we need to have some conversations surrounding just like Black people, Christianity, and just how it controls us to be very like homophobic and transphobic to people within the community, our own community, you know? Niece?
I feel like you spilled.
Yeah.
Everything you said was facts. But if I wanted to watch an episode of Greenleaf, I will run it back from season 1. Because I saw how the church treated my sis Carlton. So if I wanted to if I want to rewatch Greenleaf, I will rewatch Greenleaf. The girl saw that story. Maybe I'm just over it because it was
Yo,
really
no,
good. Because it's
the girl give you life and they take it away.
Because it was given, it should have gave Pose season 3 in parentheses the life of Billy Porter, because that's what it really gave. So like everything you said was facts though.
Oh,
and
no,
we had these conversations before about like religion, the church. You put it into perspective for me. It was just her chasing the trade for me. It was given Pastor Greenleaf. It was given how they shaded Carlton.
Oh yeah.
You know, but yeah, girl, Greenleaf season. If y'all want to expand on that, I'm 1 through 5.
I'm definitely a
hypocrisy in the Black church.
Girl,
you know what's so funny? Now that I sit here and think about it and like watching Poe and watching that episode, that kind of was my life. Like when it came to my coming out story, I've mentioned before on the podcast, like I had an aunt that was like not really here for me, you know, being gay, and was like throwing the Bible at me and like telling me that I shouldn't be doing this thing, I shouldn't be doing that. And then I had my mom who really didn't understand what was going on. And I lashed out at her, kind of how Billy Porter lashed out at his mom. And then I had an aunt that was super supportive and like, baby, you're gonna be okay if, you know, he's dying. But my aunt was just like, don't worry, you got your support of one aunt. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm looking at it in perspective, that was my life. Oh my God. That's exactly what I went through. Crazy.
You know,
I guess that's the point of the episode.
Yeah. Now that the representation.
You know, it's so crazy because like now I live in New York and I have very limited interactions with my family. So, and that's one of the reasons why I live here, just so like I won't go through any of that BS. But yeah, I just remember being I always just talk about this like claustrophobicness to me growing up and just being like in this little bubble, and all my family would judge me. And like I remember going to like cookouts and stuff and just being like the black sheep, so to speak. And I remember a couple years ago, my mom asked me if I really felt like that. She was talking to someone, and I think they had expressed that there was a gay man talking to her, and he was expressing how he felt like he was the black sheep of his family. She asked me if I felt like that. And I was like, well, yeah, girl, why would, of course. Like,
hello.
Yeah. Like, you know, and I don't think that my mom made any recessions for me to feel comfortable. I don't think that she knew what those things were. I do think that she makes those concessions now, definitely. And it makes me feel a lot better. But yeah, I had no allies when I was growing up, being Black and gay and being like, bitch, I was a lady.
Okay, I was a girl.
I was a fucking little doll, girl. Like,
okay.
And so I laughed because I just could, like, I knew I was gay at a very, very young age, and I can't believe people was trying to tell me I won't, you know, and how that really does fuck with you, and cleaning some of that up in my, you know, in my adult years or whatever. But the girls was really trying to tell me I won't gay, you know?
Listen, I had my aunt in my ear so heavy, like, no, that's not what it is. That's not what you're doing. I was just like, do you know what I have done thus far? Yeah. If you only knew, my love.
Shade. Yeah, no shade.
Girl.
Yeah.
No idea.
So, but yeah, no, going back to Pose, I don't want to beat a dead horse. I will say one of my things about the show is it is definitely giving, you know, is FX putting out, you know, is Patel getting a sideshow after this? Like, it definitely feels like they're leading into, you know,
the marketing, they're positioning him for something.
You know, and I feel as though the media, the publications, and like all of his interviews have been suggesting as such, but I do feel as though once the show was a trans-centered show that centered trans stories, you know, and he was to the side, you know, in the first season, the first 2 seasons, you know, she was a featured girl. So I don't know what the end is gonna look like, but I thought I was gonna get Angel down. I thought I was gonna get Lulu down. You know, we've gotten Blanca. We always gonna get Blanca, you know, but I thought they were gonna, I thought I was gonna get into the, you know, my girls. So yeah. I don't know. So
still so unfortunate that this is the final season.
Yeah.
3 more episodes, bitch.
3 more episodes.
I think
I need another ball. They playing with the balls. No shade.
Oh.
Yeah, you said they playing like a ball.
They paid the balls. They got one. It was like 1 ball the whole season.
Yeah, but you know how to be that
thing.
Girl, the girls is paying COVID.
What?
Let's not.
Thank you, girl. I don't know what it is. Look, it's not even given. It's not even about ballroom no more. The girls not even walking balls no more.
The girls is not even walking no more. They, you know, when the girls are legends, so they just stop coming to the wall.
Right.
That's what it's giving. Everybody's a legend now, so they paying.
Listen, Blanca just started nursing school. She got to focus on that.
Okay, she can go to school in the morning and pump to the boy at night.
Girl, now she just started.
She better work-life balance.
Girl, oh Lord, no.
The time
she got a job, gag, and she got a job.
Right, and she working. Child, let's give it work.
So I know we're all over the place with this post topic, but did you see that MJ Rodriguez is coming out with a comic book?
No.
So she was recently on a late night, one of these white men late night shows or whatever. And they were interviewing her about, you know, the various things that she's in, and he asked her what she was working on. She actually pulled out sketches of, you know, the character that she's been working on. She said she has about 26 pages, so it's close to done. And yeah, I'm really excited for more projects from her just because I love her. I also heard that she'll be on this Netflix show that just recently got picked up. So yeah.
My girls, their things.
Right, I'm like, the girls getting their things.
Since they want to make polls about.
Here you go.
I ain't in it. Look.
I'm
not in it, bitch.
No way. No.
So look, but to shift it from Pose, but back to Billy Porter. I don't know much about what platform this happened on, but I do know a lot of people texted me when I woke up today and asked me, did I hear about what happened to Billy Porter or what was said about him? So does anybody want to explain?
Well, Billy Porter was on Tamron Hall, and he was also, I'm trying to get I want to say the Hollywood Reporter, but I'm not too sure.
I think it may, yeah.
The Hollywood Reporter.
Oh, it was Out Magazine.
Out Magazine. Child, he's been all over the place. He all on every damn cover. He, you know, just expressed that he's been living with HIV for the last 14 years. Mm-hmm. And I guess that connects with his character as Pray Tell. And he's just been giving like how he's been living and how he's been keeping like himself going and like living with the virus and, you know, the struggles that come with it. And then he's connecting, you know, his upbringing. He couldn't say too much to his family because his mom didn't understand and he was just trying to live. And it was just a lot that he went through. So, you know, I would tell everyone to go check out the interviews. I enjoyed them. I was like tearful for him, you know, and just having friends and stuff. You know, I had to put out a tweet today, like, my heart goes out to people who are living with HIV and just like the struggles and waking up every morning and just having to just like get yourself up because some mornings I'm pretty sure they don't feel like getting up or they just don't feel like themselves. So I live for what he's doing now.
Can we have an honest conversation?
Sure.
Look, I'm not gonna speak for all of the girls living with HIV, but I think what it is for me and what it is for a lot of the girls that I know, it's not even the virus itself. It's 100% the stigma. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And we actually were just, me and August is over. Me and August were just recently having a conversation, and you know, we live in a social type of space where we're on social media often, and I don't get into it as much as I used to get into it, but to kind of like have people spewing the HIV hate in your personal life, to see it kind of always online, to see it sometimes come from people you love or may have loved or respected, it is devastating, you know? So for me, and I think for a lot of people, it may not even be the day-to-day of living with the virus, but more so living with what you think people think of you because you have HIV, you know, or because you're living with HIV. So yeah, I think I never really knew or thought of what it means for other people to have people who are living with HIV to speak out on their experience. But I know for me, it is so, when I see other people do it, it's just so affirming, and it's just like, it's a beautiful moment, you know? This is something that we need to normalize, you know? Just because although we have things like PrEP, although the girls have like medications to take to get through life daily, it's just still so much stigma surrounding people living with HIV, specifically gay men, you know?
The girls aren't making it any better because they just talk about it, and some of the girls, y'all should know the facts. Y'all should know what's going on. Like, y'all are still asking the same question. I think we said this on episode before. Y'all need to do your homework. Google is free, baby. Do the fucking work. It's right there. You don't have to keep posting those same ass questions. Y'all know what's going on.
I think that's what it is. It's for me, it's mind-boggling that we are in 2021 going on 2022, and like we still have to have these very rudimentary conversations surrounding people living with HIV and just, you know, regular healthcare, like, you know, stuff. So I commend Billy Porter. There's so many things that can be said about, you know, him and his celebrity, but for me, I think that he has been a conversation starter, if nothing else, you know? And that's what I take with it, and I thank him for being that, just because he's opened up a lot of doors for a lot of people and just started a lot of conversations that we weren't even having 2 or 3 years ago. So yeah.
I wonder, like, what is the goal, I guess? Like, what do you want people to know at the end of the day? Because like I'm thinking about like Billy Porter coming out, and it's like the fact that it's such news that he shared some of his personal business. And I'm thinking about us normalizing like I don't know. I'm curious to hear you speak to like what we're normalizing.
I think, I think people are not really comfortable with hearing stories about people living with HIV. I mean, we've all even said that watching Pose is hard. And I think oftentimes that's why I make myself sit through it, you know? To kind of change directions, going to the white girls a little bit, but I recently watched Halston, which is produced by Ryan Murphy, and
that nigga be everywhere.
Yeah, okay. It's telling the gay stories, you know, telling gay stories.
Telling the gay stories and underpaying the black trans woman, but let's
we can't win. We can't win.
If take it there, Mr.
Murphy.
No,
you
telling the stories, you telling the struggles, but you getting the coin. So
yeah.
And that's word to Jen and Mop.
Well, I want to look. Yeah, okay. That's a bitch. I can't even, y'all done fucked me up now.
That's word to Janet.
That's word to Janet. Episode title. Boom. Yeah. Word to Janet Mock.
That's word to Janet, bitch. No shade.
We're gonna get back to that point. I will say we've been giving a lot of period pieces where we see these like gay men living at the height of the AIDS HIV epidemic in New York City specifically. And it's just, for me, it's a little bit of just a history. We do need to see these moments and understand these moments so that we, again, can inform ourselves to make a better decision, you know? We know a lot more than our sisters did, you know? Yeah. We have a lot more resources and access to things than our sisters did. So why not use them? And that's, that's what I get. And that's what I want to normalize, you know? And again, I think a lot of people are very uncomfortable about, you know, people sharing their experiences. And I think a lot of people living with HIV are uncomfortable hearing those experiences, you know? So let's have these conversations, let people tell your experience. And yeah, that's why I say normalize it. So, but yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, going back to Niece. Read The Girls, Ryan Murphy.
No, I was done reading her. I was just trying to think, because Billy Porter also said, because you know this was news to me. The Girls broke the news to me. Mm-hmm. But kind of like Okan said, that the fact that it's even like news breaking.
Yeah.
But there's like a quote when you see it, and it says like, "This is what the new positive looks like." And I think it's important to not say like have that representation, but I kind of feel like that's what it is to me, because when we see it on polls, everyone who hasn't, obviously it's a timepiece, so it's not now. But when people think about HIV, they always think of how bad it could be, and they don't think about how someone can actually live positive and look healthy and be fine. And I think that's what he's trying to get across. Yeah, that's what it said when I Google searched it. It literally said like, "This is what the new positive is," and it's kind of like, okay, like as much as I be reading him down, this is kind of like one of those moments where it's like people are gonna gag because people didn't know, and then they're like, "Bitch, he been doing all of this." Like, so I think it's gonna shed a different light on it.
Yeah,
and that's where that like normalize and let's have more of these conversations come from. Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know, and they still think we're in the 90s and the 80s when they hear about it.
Yeah, and it's not the same. It's not that way anymore.
I love when and I think also it's specifically important because he is a celebrity and so super visible, where we can connect or associate someone living with HIV to living a positive, healthy, successful life. Right. And to maybe say it, a lot of times when we see people living with HIV, it's also associated with like mental health issues, homelessness, and like all of these other things that, you know, we can't necessarily focus on that that one thing.
Season 2 Pose.
Yeah.
Season 2 Pose, right.
Yeah, right. Last thing about Pose though, this is something that I've been really wanting to say, bitch. I'm weak. I'm laughing at something that my boyfriend said to me. He was like, bitch, Pray Tell gotta have HIV and cancer.
That's what I said.
I was like, is that from real life experience? Is that like because remember you guys were saying like they pull from rap, some of the stuff be true?
Yeah.
Did that happen to somebody? HIV and cancer? Jesus.
Well, this is what I want to say.
Back then, girl,
people there scientifically, I want to say, like, you know, obviously, if you're at a point where you do have AIDS, you are more susceptible to other illnesses, you know. I do, you know, that's true. But I think in the sense of this being like a man-made story, something
I feel like they carried.
It's a bit of an overkill for me. I agree.
When they like mentioned chemo, he was like, "No, you can't get the chemo. Like, it's like this is it, baby." And I was like,
and no shade, that might be somebody's story, but kind of true. This is a script.
Yeah,
like, y'all didn't have to take, bitch. Y'all already done took it everywhere.
Yeah,
that's it. We got 4 more episodes, bitch, and we're gonna take it there on this 4th episode. No shade. Y'all want us to gag? Y'all gonna gag.
Yeah, okay, bitch. Y'all asked for the last episode. Y'all gonna get it. Girl.
I said, nah, they dragging it. Now they dragging it. And then it kind of made me think of when Janet Mock was saying the male writers is trash. And when I saw it, I was like, one of them niggas wrote this.
Yeah, this is what she means.
This is what she was talking about.
This is where Janet quit. She was like, no.
This is why she said, run me my fucking coins, Miss Murphy.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Murphy.
OMG. So yeah, that's that. We have how many more episodes left?
3.
I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah. Well, is the last one at least going to be maybe 2 hours or an hour and 30 minutes long?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta check Wikipedia. You know they put all that information there.
Oh my God,
This
is crazy.
It's not giving.
It's giving 2 hour. It's not giving 2 hour finale.
It's not giving 2 hour finale.
Damn, bitch.
It's just giving girl go home. We done.
Like, and that's the wrap.
It's giving the boys over. The boy got shut down early.
Wait a minute. Once they give one grand finale ball, you gonna live?
No. Don't quote me though. Don't quote me though, because I might.
Call that bitch like.
Because I might.
So did you live for the girls walking or no? Was it a top?
Because the last ball they actually did a few episodes ago was eating it.
Yeah, they choose.
Oh yeah, they did carry.
Yeah,
I was eating it, but yeah.
OMG. Y'all have any plans for the summer? Like, what's tea?
Bitch, my birthday is coming up. Are y'all dumb?
Oh girl. We'll be there.
We know that.
We'll be there.
Look, but you having a function? I'm trying to shake my ass in a pork again.
Okay.
It's okay, with a plate in my hand, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right.
I actually have a trip.
Roll this laptop off the balcony.
I'm going to Costa Rica in a few weeks.
Work.
Come on, Costa Rica. Costa Rica, right?
It's one of my good Judy's birthday, and bitch, like I make a big thing about my birthday, so I'm not sure, so Costa Rica's on the map. I definitely need to get out the country on a plane. The furthest I went this year was Florida. And
Mexico.
No, that was December, gag.
Yeah.
Bitch, I feel like you just went.
That was 2020, and I need my passport stamped. She's catching us, so
that's right. I gotta get my passport. I've been playing.
And then I'm trying to go somewhere for my birthday, but I don't know. I took off like 2 weeks, though. So
okay.
Cute.
Bitch.
Yes, bitch. Living up.
The trip has to be that long.
No, they do. And I always play with
you.
my birthday. I always be like 7 days, but I wanted to give like 9, 10, and then I could come home and like buckle down before I gotta,
get back to
and
work.
This is the first time like my birthday, because usually my birthday falls on the same week school starts.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't got to worry about that this year. So I could really
because it's over for you. It's done. You did it, baby.
Yeah. For now, she's on.
For now,
yeah, she's done.
School, but for now, she enjoy her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I'm trying to get tan. I'm trying to be on trips with my nigga, my man. I'm trying to have so much fun. I got my vaccine to be outside. No shade.
Yeah. Bitch.
Yeah.
Girl. So I know y'all got into my coat tweets.
And did.
Let's just say the weekend was lovely.
Girl.
Oh, thank you.
Bitch, I'm trying to get Trappy Hour. I'm trying to get 4 Shades Darker.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need to go to the next dick appointment.
I want to go to Trappy Hour so bad. I wanted to go as like a group, bitch. No shade.
Oh, it's the pop out. No shade. But Laquan, that's not the box from Malik. But Laquan.
Send me a count invite, girl.
So we gonna have to plan a night where we may turn up at my house. Go uptown, the two little stops. Party, come back, have a little after set, and
The train's open 24 hours now, bitch. It's giving. I'll go home when the sun come up.
The
bitch.
train,
bitch, for me. I'm talking about for me, bitch.
Also, there's Kerwin lives on the Upper East Side now, and there's a bar club called the Toolbox, and that may be the new spot. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
That sounds too trady for me. But,
I'm walking in.
I'm trying to be where the Bush Queens is at. I'm not trying to be where the trade is at.
The Bush Queens was there. The Bush Queens was there.
Okay, cute.
Oh, shout out to the Bush Queen.
Because the trade be boring. I'm trying to be.
Yeah, I look for a Bush Queen. No shit.
Yeah, the trade be boring as fuck. And like, don't get me started.
Did she?
Damn, I just triggered.
I did.
Girl, I feel like you triggered that from the beginning. We was like the train and then the pose. Girl, look, somebody was.
I thought you were saying train at first. I'm like,
no, she was.
No, it's the trade.
He was saying trade.
I was so weak because Stevie, I think you tweeted something. Hey, look, I'm trying to record.
Mama's working.
Right. I was weak the other day because Stevie had tweeted follow my follow like my co-host or whatever. And then I was going to retweet and be like, pay Laquan for 2 weeks because she don't want nobody to
don't want to be bothered.
Girl. Shit.
But I ain't want to
I would have fell out. No shit.
It's giving patience because she a little busy right now.
But I'm like, that's right. Never mind. You know,
for the next 2 weeks, she's not following none of y'all back. So paid.
I'm not, bitch. I already had to delete the social media off my phone earlier.
Oh my God.
I can't even look at it.
No, that's why you deleting social media.
Not social media.
Because I'm overwhelmed. I can't be looking at it. I gotta fucking work. I gotta do these goddamn videos.
Okay. So I mean, you're not leaving social media. You just deleted it for the time.
Oh, off my phone. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I thought you was leaving. I said, girl, you crazy?
No, she can't.
No, I still got
can't leave social media, girl.
Money to make and some selfies to post, I guess, but.
And Laquan, I live for your photo. I want to say your photo dumps when you be having like the pictures lined up. I be living. I'm like, this is so cute.
It's like a poem for me.
Huh? Oh, it's the bitch. I saw it. I was like,
she said 5 years. She said 5 years, cunt. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you peeps.
5 years.
It's the caption to be for sure. For sure. It's a kid.
Period, bitch. I be getting into the. I be like, what my sis going through today?
Right. She's telling us. She's a storyteller. Oh yeah.
You talking about Laquan, right?
Yes.
You gotta get into. You gotta get into the caption. She be like, it's really giving fuck these niggas today. Maybe not. It be giving the intro to a Sex in the City episode.
Yeah.
I be feeling like Red Run sitting in the bathtub typing it.
Right. That's what it gives. That's what it gives.
Bitch, the soap duds and everything. That's what it gives.
Okay. Laquan is gonna have a up rap. Bitch, it fit in there.
Bitch, with a mask on.
With a mask. I live.
I call you in my brain. You're Chloe and Holly's triplet.
I bet it is. I love them bitches so fucking much.
You're their triplet, so.
God,
oh Lord.
OMG. Stevie, you can take it away for the new segment.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but I think I want to go first because I got something that's on my brain right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop supporting the Shade Room. Okay?
That's
stop
a good one.
This bitch.
Stop it. I am so sick and tired of them allowing like homophobia, transphobia in their comments. They just made a post about Billy Porter and his coming out and saying that he's HIV positive. And the first fucking comment that was underneath there is, this is what happens to gay people when they come out as gay. What the fuck? Instagram, you were supposed to be, like taking stuff down, like hate words and stuff, like all of that shit. Do your fucking job, Instagram. If you're gonna listen, I hope you listen to this. Somebody tag Instagram, do what you have to. This shit is ridiculous. And people are constantly going on the Shade Room and supporting and liking and all that. And some of the stories, I will say, some of them are good, but it's still the comments that turn me off. So I can't support that shit. It's no shades. Stop going on the Shade Room. It is not the tea. No shade, even though they kind of spill tea, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the spaces are primarily occupied by straight Black people.
Right.
They be having some not amazing things to say very often.
But they use words like shade, the Shade Room, but
and the Breakfast Club. Like I don't fuck with that.
Charlemagne gay as fuck.
Yeah, so that's my take on it. Sorry, I had it on my heart. I was like, what the fuck? I was on the phone talking to my friend Edison, and he was just like, girl, they just posted something about Billy Porter, and the first comment was like, trying it. I'm like, oh bitch, no way. I don't even follow him, bitch. I blocked him on everything. But yeah, so I'll go with Aaron.
So sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, Aaron.
It's okay. I'm back. I don't know who needs to hear this, but get some rest this week. You've been working hard, bitch. It's okay that you need to take a 2-hour nap on a Wednesday afternoon.
Honestly.
Don't beat yourself up for taking a break. If you need to take 2 days to yourself, take that time, bitch. You've been working and your time is coming. Your time is coming, but you need a rest. So when you get there, you can fully appreciate it. So take
Karen, was that towards yourself? Because I felt like you were saying that to you, bitch. You've been working hard, you've been doing your thing.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm ready to let it to myself.
Love Aaron.
Dot.
Take that nap, bitch. Your time is coming. Get that fucking rest.
I love
and
that.
Call out of work if you need to, bitch.
Yeah.
Give it mental health day. It's still mental health awareness month.
It's still mental health. Yeah, come on. Yes, get your things with your mental. Get your things right. Come on out.
I don't want to talk, but every time my friends be like, "Oh, I'm feeling sick today," or like, "Oh, I can't take 2 weeks off to go on vacation with you." I'm like, "Why not?" I don't like it. Don't
girl,
don't
be always say fuck that job and all that.
Girl, fuck that job. Why can't you take 2 weeks off? Why not?
I'd be like, I need a 21-day notice, but I'm
right. Girl, Laquan, send that friend an episode of him podcast, please, so we can tell that bitch fuck that job.
Right.
Okay.
We are pro fuck that job here.
We are team
shade.
Fuck that job. Okay.
Yeah. I have a PhD in it.
Okay, bitch. Okay, Malik, go ahead.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if he loves you, he will be willing to do any and everything to make it work.
You talking about sucking toes?
No, girl, she's talking about being in love, girl. And
could be. No, more or less, I'm talking about time, just quality time, you know. So yeah,
sucking toes.
That,
girl,
but also toes.
She in love, child. She in love, girl.
Get manicure. Get a mini petty together on Saturday, and then
no, bitch, he paid for the patty.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And then Saturday night, Saturday night's a different set.
Yeah,
we gonna see what
a bottle of wine in the freezer on chill.
Okay,
just see what he paid for if it lives up.
Okay,
and a fab dinner.
If you should go back to that, should go back to that salon.
To that nail
okay,
let me test them out.
Y'all gonna cut up at the end of the episode like y'all always do.
You know how we do. Stop playing, bitch.
You brought it up. You don't
know.
I've had 3 since we've been thinking about this, and I can't remember anything.
Right.
Damn.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but all the vacations got to be 2 weeks and up. Honestly, I just don't believe in a weekend vacation anymore. It's like, girl, 2 weeks.
I agree.
No, sometimes it be calling for the weekend. If you're going to the yams, you could go. You could go for the weekend to the yams.
Okay,
but is that really a vacation?
Very soon.
Miami.
Yeah, I know. I'll be back.
Oh, that makes sense. Soon. I was actually thinking about that for this weekend, but it don't sound realistic. So, but then the Miami trip is cheap.
Like Juan said, what is the yams?
Yeah, what is the yams?
I would go to Miami, but
I've never been to Miami as an adult. I don't know. I only was there when I was a kid.
It's given 3-day weekend. It's given 3-day weekend. Don't go there for 2 weeks, bitch. You could stay in New York for that.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was saying time to go for.
I would not consider Miami a vacation spot.
That's what I was asking again. That's why I was like, well, that's why I said, well, bitch, Miami is giving a cute tip for me.
No, that's different. That's not vacation.
Bitch, you can't go to Tulum for 2 weeks either.
It's vacation.
I get what you're saying.
Okay,
y'all see each other.
If I'm going overseas, if I'm flying, if I gotta bring my passport with me, bitch, I'm not staying for a weekend. Because traveling out the country is a fucking process.
Oh yeah. It's that time and that flight and all of that, bitch.
Bitch, the transfers, if you got to transfer, depending on which part of wherever you going, the language barriers, don't nobody know what directions to. Bitch, I be feeling like God has truly blessed me for me to have made some of these flights.
I know that's
so. Like, I'm like, bitch, if I'm going through all this, I'm gonna have to stay for a couple weeks, honey.
So what Laquan is saying is make sure you press that plus button with those numbers of days that you can go on it.
Let's see how much it costs. It might cost less than you think, truly.
Yeah. But we already said swipe that card on these episodes. You probably just pay. Swipe. Pay for the trip. No shame.
It's giving out the country because, bitch, when I went to Thailand, we went for a week. I was like, bitch, it was definitely giving like at least 2. Because it takes you a whole day to get there.
It takes a year to get there.
It's not a year. It did a year? No shit. It did feel like a year.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna hold you.
And figure out like where to go. Like what the shit is. The first night don't count because bitch, you tired. Can't even go outside.
That's already
bitch,
a day.
Early morning flight. No shade. I'm not taking no night, girl. Never
closed.
Bitch, and then if there's a time difference.
Oh, you're gonna gag.
Because she's 12 hours ahead, and then the travel time was 18 hours. So, bitch, it was giving 2 days.
It was giving ZZZZZ.
Niggas need a month.
Niggas do need a month. No shit.
It's giving
I can't with y'all now.
All of August, I will be in Mexico. Just know. The whole entire month.
Wow, so the girls are paying my birthday.
With no Wi-Fi.
Wow.
No,
right.
no
Well, I'm not paying your birthday.
No plate of food for you.
Because I ain't going to Mexico for no bucks.
No, I'm going to figure it out. Bitch, meanwhile, off record, not off record, but...
Off the real record.
Low-key about to go on a vacation as soon as work is over, because...
No,
stand alone, bitch.
Huh?
Tea?
Y'all is some that.
Maybe.
I want to look. All I'm gonna say is I want to see it. When I see it, I want to see it. I just need a cute little FaceTime call.
Don't ask too many questions.
Right.
Pay. We need a close friends post. That's it.
I just need or one cute little group picture in the thread.
In the thread.
Her. Yeah.
I've been sneaking them.
And that's how you
can't take you, Miss Big Girl.
I'm screaming. Oh my God.
That's how you end the episode. No shade.
No shade. Well, we got to get to Jam of the Week as well.
Right. Oh yeah.
So let's go to Jam of the Week. Laquan, I'll start with you. Go ahead, boo.
So she was cutting up.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't want to say this one because I feel like she don't like gay people.
Oh no.
Well,
I think I may have a someone who has been
girl
in the news.
Well, bitch, I want to know who it is. That's the guy.
Little mama hate gay people?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody like,
pay it.
What was it? Wait, what was it? Lip gloss?
Yes. It's the
oh my God.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, we can't use Little Mama. No shit.
No, we're not using them. I'm switching.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I just thought about it. I'm like,
we're actually gonna cut this part out.
Up here.
No, bitch, we need that to the kid. We need that kid. Like, no, fuck her. No, fuck her.
Well, bitch, I wanna give it to Boss Ass Bitch.
Okay.
Since it's finally on and I don't gotta go on SoundCloud. I don't gotta do no more. The fuck.
The girls are official.
Bitch, I was on a bike ride, bitch. Itty bitty piggy, Boss Ass Bitch. All on repeat on my speaker, riding through Brooklyn, living.
And it's back to back. That's the
back to back, right?
They all the bitch. It's a section in that mixtape. It's the section.
It's the section.
Mm-hmm.
It's the intro that's not the intro. That's above the intro.
Oh, exactly.
I live. Okay, Aaron, what's your jam of the week?
My jam of the week is also by the Queen, Nicki Minaj. It's gonna be Seeing Green. Because bitch, I've been wearing that. First of all, I wore Fractions to the dirt.
It's a good thing she dropped it too. But you was like, "Oh girl, I hope she dropped it." She did.
Okay. It's Seeing Green because Fractions is right there, but it's Seeing Green. Yeah, my bitch, she came, she did. I just live for how the mixtape. Like, she's still eating the girls up, but then she told her story. Because in that mixtape, she was telling the girls how the girls wasn't going to see it for her because she was going to be everything. And bitch, she really ate the girls up. Like, she really prophesied.
Yeah.
And yeah, you know.
We love Nikki. Love you, Nikki. Malik, what's your jam of the week?
My jam of the week is In and Out by I didn't have no problem with her name being called Mulatto.
Me either.
But bitch, it's In and Out by Mulatto featuring the City Girls. Yeah, I like Mulatto, bitch. She be rapping.
Yeah, I love her.
It was actually the City Girls on that song for me.
Oh yeah, I like, yeah, totally.
You know, Carisha, she said, "Put that dick in my mouth, in and out,
quick
and fast."
I love Carisha. That's my favorite City Girl.
Come on, Carisha.
I love JT though. I love JT. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, my jam of the week is my next artist on Indie Artist Spotlight. His name is Rob Moss. He has a new single called "Talk to Me." So yeah, y'all will be seeing that all over the timeline when I'm promoting it today. So yeah, shout out to Rob Moss.
Word.
I love it. Any last thoughts before we call it a night?
Fuck the shade room, bitch.
Oh.
I said it.
Okay, and that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
And that's Words Janet Mock.
Yeah, okay.
That's the new thing.
Because I know they posted something to her, and they were in them comments chewing it too. So yeah, that's Words Janet.
Yeah.
No shade.
Bitch, my new thing is really gonna be a nice word to Janet.
Yeah, Words Janet. They like Jackson. I'm like, no, Mock.
Okay.
Word.
And
My
nice word to
sister.
Janet.
Yeah. Janet Mock, bitch.
As always, we say like, subscribe our shit, go to our YouTube page. We love every single one of y'all for checking in with us and listening to the episode weekly. We always say hit us up. We want to solicit our advice in the Ask Him. We haven't done it in a while, just because, but write in. We want to reach out to y'all.
Yes.
Again, anything else to say?
Ladies and gentlemen, to the people that gave us the updates on their Ask Hims after.
Oh yeah,
we asked to.
I love it.
To the babies.
I love it. But yeah,
shout out to all my bad bitches. I love y'all.
Okay. Oh my God! Somebody, I was like shopping the other day, and I wear this bad bitch necklace every day. And
right.
Oh wow!
This black woman I bought this bucket hat from, she was like, "Oh my God, are you a Nicki stan?" This was the day after it dropped. I think it was Saturday. And I was like, "Bitch, I was today." And she was like, I was like, she was like, "You need to be a Nicki stan every day." I was like, or she said, "Are you a barb?" She said, "Are you a barb?" I was like, "What's today?" Because she thought my bad bitch necklace was like in response to Nicki. Damn, bitch, don't be my ass.
Them barbs be chewing it, don't they?
Look, I said I was listening to the mixtape.
Damn.
That's why it took me a long time to get into my application. But girl, I had got caught up in harassing the girls. Now I
forgot your application's actually processing. We'll get back to you 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah,
I didn't want to, I fuck with her heavy, but I didn't want to claim it because then it's like, bitch, don't be trying to spit some verse I don't know the words to on the spot or something. But you can't caught me.
No, because bitches really be trying it. They be like, "Oh, you a Nicki fan? What's this song?" And then they'll play a song for you, and bitches like, "Girl, I know the words, but I'm not about to backflip for you."
That.
Right.
I am weak.
Nah,
but yeah, I love y'all. This has been This has been a wonderful, informative, shady little conversation that we've been having.
Shaded,
girl.
It's a very on brand, informative. Shady,
yeah.
You talking about the shade room, or you talking about the toast?
No, we talking about the
conversation.
About me. Fuck the shade room.
The whole thing. The whole thing. But no, I love y'all, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
No big surprises.
You want it from the back, blow, you want it from the chick from the back, you want it from the back. Want it from the back, 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 want it.